episode 3 of Married to Remodeling. We are your hosts, James and Rachel, and you might hear a dog in the background at some point. But James, do you want to tell our listeners what today's show is about?
Well, we have a special one for you today. We're going to talk about the top 6 ways to spend your money when it comes to remodeling. We're going to be covering hopefully a little bit of kind of the entire house throughout. Ideas for maybe whatever room you are working on.
Yeah, so let's jump right in. Number 1 on the list of top-notch ways to spend your remodeling budget is on soft close doors and drawers. When I was working as a realtor and when James was working doing tile in million-dollar homes, you could always tell which home was remodeled with quality products and which ones just had the money-hungry flippers. I would test out cabinets in newly renovated houses, and I kind of showed my clients, like, let's see if these doors are soft close. And I was honestly kind of shocked by how many didn't have that feature. I feel like it's something that should be in very expensive homes.
Yeah.
Even not very expensive homes. I mean, we have them. Our house isn't expensive.
What are you talking about? This is a very fancy home. I mean, people who like their cabinets and stuff, they will definitely want soft close features. When I do remodeling, it is something that almost comes standard on any of the cabinets that I recommend for people when they go and look at them. But yes, lots of homes did not have it, especially when doing tile. One builder that we did work for, pretty big builder around this area and these parts, building, yes, $700,000 plus homes, and most of them did not have soft close.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, unless you did, they have. Some builders have several levels of homes that they build. Mm-hmm. But yeah, unless it was their very top of the line homes, which was like $1 million starting basically, yeah, did not have soft close. Definitely recommend it. Very nice feature. You don't have to worry about the cabinet slamming, especially if you have kids or something else. Yeah, definitely a plus.
It's just nice to know that, like, you don't have to worry about your cabinet doors or cabinets being damaged when you just close it and it's going to close softly and you don't have to worry about that. So it's just something very nice to have.
The number 2 thing that we recommend would be solid core doors. A solid core door is pretty much a solid door. Sometimes they will still be considered a solid core door even if it's like filled with like a foam or something else. Basically something that isn't hollow. Your hollow core doors are sometimes a little bit more in older homes. You do see them in new homes too, but they're the ones that are super light. When you open and close them, it's like nothing. But yeah, so I recommend a solid core door. I like them. I like the feel of something a little bit more heavy as you're opening and closing the door. It just feels more quality to me.
Do you recommend having them on all of the doors or like just bedrooms and bathrooms? Like what about closets? Maybe not needed? Or also do they like cancel out any noise?
They do help with noise canceling. They do cost a little more. Obviously, again, but this is top things that we're trying to recommend where you can put your money. But yes, if you're trying to save a little bit of money here and there, not putting them on a closet door, perfectly fine. The house we're in, we put them on every door, basically. Like I said, it's just something I kind of personally like. I like the feel of something a little more heavy when opening and closing the door. But yeah, closet door, you could probably be fine. But most of the others, I'd put them on, like you said, bedrooms, bathrooms. You could put them on there.
Yeah, I think that when somebody goes and they're looking at materials for their house projects, I think when they go to doors, they just kind of think that they're all the same. So that's good to know that there's different types, because I didn't really know there's different types.
Yep.
All right, number 3 is fixtures. Etsy actually has some pretty nice light fixtures, and I always forget to shop there. But if you're adding light fixtures to your kitchen or your bathroom, sometimes Home Depot has affordable, nice options. But It really just takes it to the next level when you find a piece that's unique and not in everyone's house. And people will definitely notice when your light fixtures are different, and it could be a good conversation topic if you needed one. I've linked some that I like in the show notes on the show notes page or in the description if you're listening on YouTube. Another fixture is plumbing. We have a touchless sink faucet in our kitchen, which is really nice. It also has a handle if you want to use it, if you don't want to have the touchless feature. But honestly, it's really nice when you're cooking and you don't want to get like raw meat on the sink handle. Even in the bathroom, I've seen you can have touchless ones now. I think that's pretty cool. I think maybe if, the next house that we're in, maybe we'd think about getting one of those. It's just more sanitary, I guess, too. Or you could just opt in for different styles. I really like the fixtures that are mounted to the wall, like in a bathroom. I think those are cool. So just an idea is to hunt around on different websites and see what you can find.
And time for a quick break. This episode is not sponsored by anything, but we just want to talk about a product that we do enjoy. That is MTS Nutrition Protein Powder. I take that every single night. Delicious. Doesn't give me any problems. I recommend it, especially if you have sometimes a little bit more irritated stomach with some of the protein powders that are out there. All right, back to you, James. The number 4 thing to spend your money on is something you may not think of because, well, frankly, I always joke and say that people don't look up, but it's crown molding. Not a punch at the movie that came out recently on Netflix of Don't Look Up, but most people really don't. If something's up high,
It's true.
it's kind of they don't. But something about crown molding can put a room really together, depending on which it is. I don't have crown molding in a house that I live in now, but Rachel does want it in the next house that we live in. Whether or not it comes with it or if we add it. Crown molding kind of is something a little bit more of a craftsmanship thing, more of a little finish, fine touch kind of detail. You were always seeing it in a little bit older homes where you always got the nice staircases and everything like that and the nice woodwork all throughout the house. So it's just kind of a little nice finishing touch. Yes, it does add an extra expense because it's another piece of molding and labor of install. Obviously, it's a room that you'd be remodeling, kind of maybe budget that in there, but a specific room that you really want, you don't have to have it in throughout the whole house or something. Just add like a nice detail to like your dining room or something. Something that you just kind of want to add a little bit of extra elegance to it.
Number 5 is along the same lines as crown molding, and it's wainscoting. We added a wainscoting to the hallway of our old condo, and it was one of my favorite things that we did. We had a friend build it for us, and he installed it, or did we install it too? I can't remember. But I think it just looked perfect. We got lots of compliments on it, and I think it looks great in any room. Maybe not in a kitchen, but there's different styles you can have. I've seen pictures before of like really high molding in a kitchen, like I don't know, 5.5, 6 feet, which looked cool. I personally like it in maybe like a dining room with like a moody color painted on top. I just think it adds a little bit of sophistication to your home when you have those smaller details.
All right, now the last one, number 6, the one you've all been waiting for. Heated floors. Personally, I love them. If you're looking to remodel like a mudroom, especially a bathroom, that's probably my biggest area. Budget it in there. Try to add a heated floor. Lots of people don't think about it. It might be something overthought. You may think it's extremely expensive. Yes, it is an extra expense. It's a luxury. You don't need a heated floor. But I would say almost anyone that I've talked to that has put one in loves it and really doesn't want to go back to not having it. We put it in our condo. We don't have it, sadly, where we are now. But pretty much from now on, though, I'm going to try to budget that in any bathroom that we have. There's some extra costs, obviously, labor of install, the materials of it, a little bit of extra electrical work should be done with it.
Do you know about how much more it costs?
It depends.
Yeah.
Depends all on the size of the room.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly. There are certain companies, the company I use on things, you can get custom made like heat mats and stuff that go in a room. Otherwise, there's a couple other brands, and even the brand I use, you can kind of like make your own towards whatever your room size is. Yeah, it's definitely a nice feature, especially in like a basement bathroom,
Yeah, for sure.
because lots of bathrooms people like tile, and in the basement that tile gets really cold, whether you're stepping out of a shower or just in there with socks or bare feet. Now you get a heated floor, you can keep that nice and warm. Don't have to worry about it. Like I said, it's just something, a little nice extra feature, and the pets do love it.
Oh, yeah.
So no worries about where your pet's gonna be. They will be on that floor, so you can find where they are anytime.
And obviously it does depend on where you live too. If you live in a warmer climate or like Miami, you probably don't need a heated floor. I don't know. Maybe you still want it, but where we are in Wisconsin, it's pretty. It's a nice thing to have because we're cold a lot of the year.
They don't cost too much either for running it.
Yeah, when we had ours in our condo, we didn't have the heat on in the bathroom. It kind of was just heated from the floor. It was always warm in there.
Yeah, help heated the bedroom too.
Yeah, and it's nice because you can adjust it. It does come with, a little digital thermostat thing that you can change. You can even set a timer or like set times of the day that you want it to turn on, because I know you did that. I think
Yeah, it's kind of like your house thermostat, where you can set it for when you're away and back. They even have ones that you can control with your phone. So, yeah, definitely nice.
Okay, so those are our 6 top-notch ways to spend your remodeling budget money. We hope that this was helpful, and maybe there were some things that you hadn't thought of before. James, do you want to just recap them quick for us?
Sure thing. So number 1 was the soft close drawers and doors of your cabinets. Kitchen, bathrooms, whichever it might be, especially in the kitchen, soft close. Number 2, solid core doors. 3 is fixtures. Number 4, that crown molding, that little extra detail. Number 5 is your wainscoting. And number 6, heated floors.
So let us know what you think. Leave us a review or comment on YouTube or in the show notes. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know if there's anything you think we left out. And thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next Friday.
Yep, have a good weekend, everyone.